Now, with International Women's Day on the 8th of March, all the episodes this month will feature inspirational female authors. And of course, our book club pick this month is absolutely no exception.
Take one action.
Welcome to this week's episode of Karen's Bookshelf. My name is Karen Osman, your host for today. Now, with International Women's Day on the 8th of March, all the episodes this month will feature inspirational female authors. And of course, this month's book club pick is no exception. Now, what happens when two female writers come together in collaboration? You get amazing books, which is why this month's book club pick is You Are Not Alone by Sarah Pekkanen and Greer Hendricks. Their first two novels, An Anonymous Girl and The Wife Between Us, were instant New York Times bestsellers, and they've done it again with their third novel, which publishes today. This month's book club pick is about Shay Miller, who wants what we all want: to feel loved, a sense of belonging, and to feel fulfilled. Now, she feels that she's failing in all of those areas of her life. But then she meets the Moore sisters, Jane and Cassandra, who seem to be living a life of perfection. When they invite her into her inner circle, things seem to get better. But as Shay soon discovers, there's always a cost. This is a psychological thriller that's going to keep you up at night. If you've read previous books by this author duo, do let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I can't wait to hear what you think of this month's book club pick. Up next, I'm going to be recommending three brilliant books. Now, what's special about these books is, number one, they're all by female authors. Number two, they're all debuts, which is really exciting. And number three, they're all recently just published, so hot off the shelves. First up is The Girl with the Loudoun Voice by Abby Dare. Now, this is a really emotional, powerful story about a young Nigerian woman who's trapped in a life of servitude but determined to fight for her freedom and choose her own future. The second book that I want to recommend is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. This is an era-defining story about how the lines can become blurred between consent and manipulation, and how context and memory can shift over time. This is a harrowing story about a 15-year-old student and her relationship with a teacher. And the last book that I want to recommend is The Silence by Susan Allott. Now, this book is inspired by the practice of the Australian government removing Aboriginal children from their families and putting them into state homes. Of course, that no longer exists, but that's where the inspiration for this book comes from. And it tells the story of Isla, who is called back from London, where she's currently living, back to her home country of Australia, where her father has been accused of murder for a missing woman from 30 years ago. Another brilliant read. Now, if you've enjoyed listening to these recommendations, please do go out and buy the books. Let's support these debut novelists. In the meantime, I look forward to hearing what you think about this month's book club pick, You Are Not Alone by Sarah Pekkanen and Greer Hendricks. Do follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and in the meantime, I look forward to seeing you again next week on Karen's Bookshelf.